Namaste, yogis and yoginis. Welcome to today's family yoga class. We're going to be having fun with some balances and some balances with each other. So I've got Scarlett joining me again today, and we're going to start our yoga. So before we do our song, let's make sure we're sitting comfortably on our bottoms. So can you hold your arms out in front of you and make gentle fists with your hands? And we'll make some rotations, make some circles with your wrists. I get a few clicks when I do this. Do you get clicks?
Yeah.
And make sure you change the direction of your circles. Can you take one circle in one direction and the other in the opposite direction, so they're going inwards?
Yeah.
And then outwards. And then they're both going one way. And then they're both going the other way. And then let's shake that out and then put your hands on your knees and let's have a little walk from side to side on our bottoms. Can you walk on your bottom, making your bottom feel a little bit softer? Lovely. And then have a nice wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your shoulders. Wiggle your shoulders. Can you wiggle your shoulders? Wiggle your lips by going. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall with our hands on our laps. Take a deep breath in. Hands together. We'll do our song. Namaste, shall we play? Your turn. Namaste, shall we play? In our special yoga way. Your turn. In our special yoga way. Bending bodies, being strong. Where are those muscles? Tense your muscles. Bending bodies, being strong, keeping healthy all life long. Your turn. Keeping healthy all life long. Lovely. Have another shake out with your shoulders and especially with your hands. We're going to be using our hands a lot today. And then we're going to turn and we're going to face our partners with your legs crossed, if that's comfortable. And we're going to hold hands with our partner. And I would like you to interlace your fingers with your partner. So make sure that for every one of your fingers, there's one of your partner's fingers in between. And then we're going to do some gentle stretching. So
I think you've done enough partner now.
Okay. We're going to take our hands out to the sides and then into the middle. Try and keep your palms together out to the sides and into the middle. Like windscreen wipers going out and in, out and in. And perhaps now we can start to breathe with our hands. So as you breathe in, open up your arms. As you breathe out, bring your knuckles to touch in the middle. Both of you breathing in. Fingers point out. Breathe out. Fingers point in. Imagine your hands are like your lungs. As you breathe in, they expand. And as they breathe out, your fingers point in. One more like that. Breathe in. And out. Lovely. And then we're going to stretch our wrists the other way. So I'm going to gently push Scarlett's fingers towards her. And then she's going to push mine towards me. And then I'm going to push hers towards her. Is that okay? And she's going to push hers towards me. So I just asked her and I checked that she was happy. So please do check with each other that you're not stretching your partner's hands too far. We're warming up our wrists. Feel okay? Good. And then we're going to release and shake out. We're going to take our arms wide like aeroplanes and we're both going to reach one hand down to the floor and reach the other hand up, but our bottoms are glued to the floor, so don't let those bottoms unstick. Can you reach your arms up? And then we're going to take the other hand down and reach the hand up. Keep your bottom glued to the floor, stretching up to the sky. Can you reach the sky? And then we come back to the middle. Let's take our hands behind us and see, can you hold your own hands behind your own back?
Yeah.
And can you pull your hands away from you? Where can you feel this stretch, Scarlett?
I can feel it here.
Yeah, around your upper back and shoulders. Maybe even stretching the front of your chest, perhaps. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. You can have a little bit of a sway and a move. Oh, that feels nice to do first thing in the morning as well. And then let's give our hands another shake. And we're going to turn around to face, oh no, we're not. We're going to come, shall we stand up a funky way?
Yeah.
Yep. So we're going to stand up a funky way. So we're going to come back to facing each other. Let's have our feet flat to the floor, a little bit wider. So Scott, you can have your feet inside mine if you like. So your knees are a little bit wider than they'd normally be. And we're going to hold on to each other's hands again, but this time I'm going to show you, rather than holding hands and pulling each other's wrists, I'm going to wrap my hand around Scarlett's wrist, and she's going to wrap her hand around my wrist. And we're going to do the same on the other side, like that. So it's like we're shaking hands and our index fingers, our pointing fingers are pointing up to each other's elbows, the insides of our elbows. Then we're going to make sure both arms are inside our knees. We're going to look at each other and sit up nice and tall. Our feet are going to press down into the floor. Bring your feet inside mine. Feet press down into the floor. Tummy muscles strong. 1, 2, 3. We're going to stand up and pull on each other to stand up. Well done, Scarlett. High five. Yes. Now let's warm our bodies up even more. We're going to do a sun salute. So, I'm wearing Scarlett out with all this yoga. So we bring our feet together and our hands together. Samastiti. Can I?
Samastiti.
Lovely. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms up. Uttita Tadasana.
Uttita Tadasana.
Ready? See if you can touch your toes. Uttanasana.
Uttanasana.
Hands on your knees. Lift your back. Ardha Uttanasana.
Ardha Uttanasana.
This is everyone's favourite. Bend your knees, put your hands down, jump back, chaturanga. Are your hips sagging down here or sticking up here? Or are they in a straight line? Have you got a nice straight line from the top of your head to your heels? Let's have a look, everyone. Lovely straight lines. And then we come all the way down to the floor. All the way down. And we untuck our toes. And we curl up like a snake. Bhujangasana.
Bhujangasana.
And we come through all fours. Give your bum a wiggle. Tuck your toes under. Lift your bottom into the air. Ardha Mukha Svanasana.
Ardha Mukha Svanasana.
That's right. And Scarlett likes to wiggle her hips in her downward facing dog. And that's fine, so do I. So if it's nice to wiggle your hips, that's cool. Go ahead and do it. But make sure, have a look at your hands really quickly. Are your hands pressing into the floor? Are your fingers spreading out? Lovely. Now this is the bit we've got to be quiet. So bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Oh, lovely and quiet, Scarlett. Let me see if I can be as quiet. Was that quiet?
That's a bit loud.
And then we're going to stand up but keep our fingers touching the floor. Maybe tickle your toes. Uttanasana. And then we're going to stretch our arms wide and lift up. Uttita Tadasana.
Uttita Tadasana.
Samastiti.
Samastiti.
Are you all feeling a little bit warmer? Yes. Now you're going to hold hands with your partners. And we're going to come to the very, very fronts of your mats. And if you haven't got a yoga mat, that's okay too. But we're going to come to the very fronts of our mats. We're going to hold hands with our partners with our arms down by our sides. And we're going to lift up onto our tippy toes. And then we're going to drop our heels and see if we can balance and lift our toes off the floor and just balance on your heels. Ah! Try not to pull each other over. And then come up onto your tippy toes. And then see if you can lift all of your foot apart from your heels up. I have to stick my bottom out to do that. Woo!
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. On your heels, that's you cheating. You're on your toes, not your heels. When you lift your toes up, can you spread your toes? Scarlett's got this. Lovely balance there, everyone. Does it help to take your feet a little bit wider? See how it changes?
That does not help.
Or having them close together. So why don't you spend a moment and experiment and see which is easier? Toes up or heels up? Feet wider, feet narrower. Have a play with that and see which one is different for your partner as well, because we're all made very, very differently. So it's really interesting to see that Scarlett balanced much easier on her heels than me, and I balanced easier on my toes than Scarlett.
Yeah.
So we're going to take hold of each other's hands again. We're going to come up onto our tippy toes, but we're going to bend our knees a little bit, and we're going to tippy toe all the way back to the back of our mat. And we're going to stand up at the back of the mat. We're going to stay holding hands.
And then you get the carpet.
And we're going to stay holding hands. And we're going to choose the inside leg. So the inside legs, can you show me your inside leg? Yep. We're going to step that forwards. And as we step forwards, we reach our arms up and we come into a lunge. Lovely. Both arms up, Scarlett. Both arms up. And then we're going to drop our arms by our sides. Hold on to your hands still. And then we're going to step the other leg forward and lunge on that other foot. Lovely, reaching both arms up, stretch into your fingers. And then we come back together so we're next to each other. Now the inside foot, we're going to put the outside edge of the inside foot together. So can you put this foot? Right, that's it. So we're going to, our feet are going to be right next to each other. Then we're going to step our feet a little bit wider. Good. Then we're going to start to lean. So we take hold of, can you remember that wrist hold again? Take hold of that wrist hold and we're going to start to lean to the side. I'm going to reach this way, Scarlett's going to reach that way. And maybe you can pick up your inside foot, Scarlett. That's it. Woo! Maybe you can hook your toes around each other. Leaning, leaning, leaning. Good balance, good teamwork. Woo! Well done. Make sure you don't fall over. Let's try the same on the other side. So Scarlett and I are going to turn around and do it backwards so we can do the other leg. So we turn around. We take that wrist hold. You got hold of Mummy's wrist? Good job. Feet together. Both legs straight. We're going to reach out to the sides. Straighten your arms. Nice. Maybe lift the middle foot. Maybe hook your feet together. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, she's pulling me over today. She's so strong. And then come back to the middle. Well done, everyone. Hopefully you had a bit of fun with that. And that was good.
And we're going to have even more fun.
We're going to have even more fun now. So we're going to make our way down to do another partner pose. Now before we do, we're going to come into a plank. So Scarlett's already down on the floor. So I want you to be inventive today. I want you to think of a way to get down to the floor that is new and exciting. So for me, I'm going to imagine that I am an ice statue. And it's a sunny day. And I'm going to start to melt from my head, down my back, down my shoulders. I'm melting, 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 melting. My hands can come to the floor and my knees can come to the floor. And I'm going to melt into a little tiny puddle on the floor. But you might have found a different way, and that's fine. Yoga's all about finding ways that work for your body. Perhaps just sitting down felt right today for you. Or you could have been an ice statue melting into a puddle as well. That's cool too. So let's see everyone's planks. We're going to work and build our muscles for some planks today. Lovely, Scarlett. So Scarlett's got her feet together, but some of you might like to have your feet a little bit apart. Now, when you're doing your plank, I want you to think about where your shoulders are. So can you all touch your shoulders? Scarlett, can you show me where your shoulders are?
Mine are here.
That's right. And where are your wrists?
Here.
Here. Now we want our shoulders to be straight above our wrists when we're doing a plank. So put your hands on the floor and have a look at your wrists again. And then move your shoulders so your shoulders are over your wrists. That's it. And then you can step back into your plank. Good. Now we're going to do some walking in our plank. We're going to see if we can pick up one foot, one hand, and go from side to side. And some of you might even lift, woo, all the way to the side. Woo, all the way to the side. And you know what? If you fall over, that's okay. Because you might lift up into your plank and go whoosh. Can you do that, Scarlett? Can you lift up into a side plank? But keep your bottom lifted. Let's see, have another go. So from a plank, go onto your side and step your foot down behind you. Step this foot to the floor behind you. Good, bottom lift, it's hard. So it looks like this, everyone. We lift up, over, whoosh, back.
So is it like this? Over.
But you don't put your bottom down. Up, over. Yeah, that's it. Don't put your bottoms down if you can. Let's see, can we do one more on each side? Up, over. Good. Have a rest. Have a shake out with your wrists, everyone. So we're going to come to all fours. And we're going to get our hands, and we're going to turn our hands upside down. And point your fingers towards you. Now imagine your fingers are like little flames, and they're flickering. So can you wiggle your fingers like flames? And then we're going to slowly lean forward, and we're going to blow out those flames. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And we're slowly going to blow out the flames on our fingers. Let's have a go on the other side. Breathe in through your nose. And blow out the flames on your fingers. Mine are still flickering a little bit, so we're going to do one more on each side. Breathe in through your nose. And in through your nose for the last hand. Out through your mouth. Oh, lovely. My flames have died out. Have yours? Let's sit back on our heels. Make our fists again and do those circles like we did at the beginning. Lovely. And I bet you've all been doing lots of writing and lots of typing at school or homeschool, whatever you've been doing. So these exercises are really nice to do if you've done lots of writing.
That's what I sometimes do. I just pause for a minute, then start.
That's right. So now let's do some fun partner poses, or another fun partner pose. So perhaps grown-ups, I think it's best if you were the base for this one. So grown-ups, you're going to lie down on your back. Or if you're with a brother or a sister who's about the same size as you, you can work together and do this one, but perhaps get a grown-up to help you get in and out in the poses and make sure you do them safely. So that's called a spotter. So make sure you have a grown-up
We always have spotters.
So I'm going to lie down on my back. Scarlett is going to walk around and very carefully, trying not to stand on my head, she's going to put her feet, hang on, slowly. She's going to put her feet next to my ears. Then I'm going to pick my feet up, my knees up, and make sure my back is flat to the floor. So I have a wiggle. She puts her hands on my knees. I put my, on the tops of my knees. I put my hands on her knees or shins, depending on how tall she is. I then start to bring my feet to the floor, and as I do, I press my arms up. So we've both got straight arms. So I'm looking and my wrists are over my shoulders and Scarlett's wrists are under her shoulders. She is in a plank. Yeah, hips up, Scarlett. Lovely. Mummies and daddies, if you're on the floor and you want to, you can maybe lift one leg or maybe both. And come back down. And to come back down, you bend in the middle, Scarlett. Yes! Lovely. So Scarlett, you're going to give my wrists, we're going to give each other's wrists a bit of a massage. So you take that grip again and you just do some gentle squeezing and massaging.
If you know how to massage, you can. Mummy knows how to.
Right, the next thing we're going to do, one more partner exercise. So this one's a fun one. So Scarlett's going to stand up. And I'm going to stay chilling out on the floor, but grown-ups, you're not going to be chilling out in a minute. So children, you're going to stand with your feet right next to Mummy and Daddy's waist. Lovely. And then grown-ups, you're going to pick your feet up. And children, you're going to hold on to Mummy and Daddy's feet. So bend your knees a little bit. Then grown-ups, hang on, Sky, I just need to talk through this. Your elbows are flat to the floor and your wrists are directly over your elbows. None of this or this. You want a straight line with your forearms. Then kids, you're going to slowly step into Mummy's hands one at a time. Press into their feet as well with your hands to guide you up. Nice. And if you want to, if you feel balanced, you can have a go, Scarlett, at letting go, but just for a moment. Lovely. And then hold back on again. Hold back on again. And then you press into my feet and see if you can lift up. Yes! And make sure you come down safely and with control. And give each other a soft landing on Mummy's tummy. And make sure you give each other a cuddle and say, thank you so much, that was brilliant. And maybe a tickle, because tickles are always useful. Right, so now we're on the floor. We're going to go back to our mats. And we're going to shake out. So we're going to put our arms and our legs in the air like a stranded bug. And we're going to give our arms and our legs a shake. Shake, 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 shake. So we're going to put our feet down on the floor and our arms down by our sides. We press into our feet and let's lift our hips up for a stretch. Maybe, oh, it's nice, isn't it? Maybe have a wiggle and a stretch with your hips. Good. Maybe circling your hands if particularly grown-ups.
I want to.
Nice. And then we put our hips back down to the floor and we hug our knees to our chest. Maybe hold on to your feet and can you give your knees a kiss? Wah, wah. And then we put your feet down on the floor. Let your arms drop down by your sides and relax. So Mummy's going to sit up, Scarlett, but everyone else, grown-ups and children, you can relax lying down on your back. No, Scarlett, come and lie down. Good girl. So Scarlett wanted to get some equipment, but we haven't got it out. But if you want to pause the video and get some pillows or blankets or an eye pillow or something to go underneath your knees, you can. And when you feel ready, close your eyes. And see if you can be still. So still. There isn't any movement, there isn't any reason for you to move. As you feel that stillness in the whole of your body, imagine a sense of warmth, like sunshine starting in your toes. It's like a warm summer's day. And you can feel that sunshine in your toes. Then you can maybe feel that sunshine spreading up through your ankles and up your legs. And perhaps your sunshine has a colour. You might feel the colour yellow, or perhaps orange or red. Or maybe your sunshine is pink or purple, or even green. And that sunshine and maybe even that colour spreads up your legs, up into your tummy, and you feel it in your fingers, warming, relaxing your fingers, your hands, your wrists. And that sunshine and perhaps that colour, or the rainbow, or the light, it travels up your arms, into your shoulders, into your neck. And you can be completely still as the sunshine moves around your body. You don't have to move for the sunshine to move. And then you feel the sunshine in your face, lighting up your face. And even with your eyes closed and being completely relaxed, you can still smile a little. Because you are the sunshine. And now imagine the glow of that sunshine that is you is shining all around you, lighting up the whole room or the whole space that you're in. And everywhere you go today or tomorrow, that sunshine and that glow is going to affect the people around you. They're going to feel that warmth from your sunshine as well. And they're going to be so grateful to you for sharing that sunshine. So when you're ready now, knowing that you're carrying your sunshine with you and you feel calm and relaxed with it, you can start to wriggle and move and stretch. And in your own time, you can make your way to sitting upright. And if you want to, you can sit on your own mat, or what might be really nice to share and double the sunshine if you've got a partner, is you can sit on their lap or you can sit together somehow. It's really nice to share our sunshine. So can you sit with crossed legs as well? That's it. So we've both got crossed legs. So we're both sitting in our Sukhasana position, sitting up nice and tall. Should we do our song?
Yeah. Okay.
So we have our hands together. Lovely. We'll sing a line, you sing a line back. May the long time sun shine upon you. Your turn. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. Your turn. All love surround you. And the pure light within you. Your turn. And the pure light within you. Guide your way home. Guide your way home. Take that sunshine everywhere you go, boys and girls. And thank you so much for practicing with Scarlett and I today. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.
Bye.